Hello, welcome to today's analysis of the NQ and a little bit of related markets. It is the 11th of March, Tuesday. Yesterday I didn't make a video, but today I will. We have come into a large zone. It's gonna be a bit quick today, but look at all them lines. My God. All right, let's get rid of them. And what's this? These are RTH gaps. Right? Am I blind? I'm blind. What's up here? So, right now, we are in this little area on the CME. This one. Excuse me. This zone is the source of this nested bullish push. And it's definitely demand. We've come down here very quickly. Straight line in, creating a lot, like just so much liquidity over the past nearly 4 weeks. Now, we're still bullish on things like the daily and the weekly, but this is it's a heavy correction. But for now, that's what it is. It's a correction. We've hit kind of my last zone. There are zones below, like below here. Sure, there are some zones, but I don't have much, if I'm going to be honest with you. Below, in like this zone here, this box, I don't have much. If price comes in there, I'm gonna have my hands back and going, all right, show me what you really want to do in here, because my God, I don't know if we have closes below here. But for now, we're in this little area here. It looks nice. Hit the naked point of control at 19,157, which I was talking about ages ago. And I don't know if we're ready right now to rocket back up into here, but it's softening out. Things are softening out. It seems like we're getting some kind of good absorption, but we can come down for this again, and then this again, and do that, like we can accumulate into this block, or we don't have to. Could do that, right? Put in the W like this. But just be aware that we can come deeper. This is nothing. But for now, I'm going to be on my eye out for those absorption signs, because we're in that zone where like we can definitely get some recovery, like from here, for sure. For sure. Just because we can doesn't mean we need to, but so what have we done? We have come in and we've hit this external liquidity zone. This one. And now we have a couple of changes of character to battle with, but this is the pull that we're playing with now. The source of this one, this macro, weekly bullish. So, as always, if we start creating bullish structure here, there will become a time where this, to me, will be proven valid. Now, there will be also a time where both of them will fight, where the prevailing trends will kind of fight each other. But you know, we'll work through that when it happens and just stick to our TA. But for now, we have this guy, and then we have this guy. This kind of change of character, which is a bit more. I'm basing it off this because this was, you know, there was a wash here before we did this, and we got significant closes below. I'm a bit iffy on prioritizing this guy for now, just because of, like, this is just straight down. Like, this seems like rushing to buy instead of selling. Like, well, they're selling obviously, but it doesn't seem like, you see the way that this upward trend was nice. It was really nice. We had pullbacks and created a lot of internal liquidity as it went up and all of that good stuff. This is giving me this vibe, like this straight up, quick, impulsive. And once we start creating healthier looking structure, I don't know how much of this is gonna last. Now, I've been talking a lot about this zone. What's below us? Well, below us is, I think, actually what a lot of people don't want to even talk about. Well, we're not there yet. But there is a chance that, there's always a chance that things go south. Right now, I'm just dealing with this box. And for the past half a year or more, it's just been this box. When do you start dealing with this box? Well, a bit more time, I think, needs to pass. And also, we need some real structural change to start shifting the box out. Right? So for now, let's just play the little piece of the story that we have. We know that, you know, this was a significant high that we put in. Was it an SMT? No. We had an internal SMT, but this was a significant high. For now, I'm going to be cautious about taking shorts until they really come deep into one of my levels, which I have been marking up for the past, how long? Couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm ready for price to come back into there, and I'm ready to trade price into there if that's where it wants to go. I gotta tell you, this, like Friday and then Monday's move, this was kind of confusing to me. I don't know. I didn't know how to prioritize the pulls that we were seeing. It was a very in between, and then they just rolled it over like hard. They just rolled it over hard. This was a bit tricky for me. Which is partly why I didn't make a video, but also I just wasn't available enough to warrant making a video. But I didn't trade really that day. I tried to make sense of it, and it didn't really make sense to me. But I knew we had this zone below. They cut right through a 12-hour block that I had, but that's fine. It's the bigger block that's holding everything up, as far as I'm concerned. So for now, Asia has pulled some wacky stuff. Asia from a weird time has pulled a 1.7% move, completely obliterating Sydney's extremes and coming straight into US. Like it was a big reaction. Like that was a big ass reaction. Doesn't mean they can't come back in here. You know, US could come in here, but at this stage, you know, that we could be looking at some recovery. But man, they've been leaving a lot on the way down, especially up here. But let's deal with that when it comes. We have these are calling out to me. Though I would argue that this could be a structural change. So at this stage, if we did come up here, we could just get some larger continuation. And for now, what Asia did isn't too bad. And, you know, pre-market UK took this external liquidity. You could definitely get some recovery up. But we also have imbalances down here. Now the thing is, because of the nature of this push up, and I normally use Sydney's highs and lows, honestly, to navigate the chart. Personally, I use them and they help me. Now the fact is, this is built on a Japan low and a China pre-market low, and we're in US liquidity territory, which to me is it's a bit unclear. It's kind of destabilized in my eyes. We could just keep going up, or we could reverse off some random place for US to do some crazy stuff. Like, I mean, they could grab that with some massive US Open, and it's getting into an area now where, like, I think price action volatility is not necessarily going to drop. It's just going to violently range, and could get some heavy inducement here. So for now, I'm kind of a bit standoffish with the market, even though, yeah, this looks fine. I'd like to see an internal flush before I start trading with sizable positions, I think, personally. But it's not looking too bad. I'll be glad to see like a weekly support base come in, because then, or even like daily, then I can just, like, trade the daily like a range, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy when I can do that. I have my levels above me. That's been used. Let's see. We also have RTH gaps up here. We got one fully open up here, and we have a 50% reclaimed up here at 2,500. As if we needed more incentive to come up and recover. That's also there. Anyway, I'm going to post my maybe 12-hour chart and 4-hour chart and 5-minute chart. Though the 5-minute chart's not very useful today. I might actually just post like 30-minute and up or something, because I haven't really done a lot of TA today. Just been acknowledging what they've done, really. So yeah, I hope this helps. Happy trading, and we'll see you tomorrow.